61 cents. Massively undervalued. So if you guys bought some Popcat a few weeks ago when I told you to buy some Popcat, you are probably extremely happy right now. If you bought some Popcat today, or if you bought some Popcat yesterday, you're probably wondering where we're going with this. Should I buy? Should I sell? Should I buy some more? Well, I'm going to tell you where we're going with this, guys. We're going to the moon. Massively undervalued at 61 cents. If you've been following my videos over the past few weeks, I've been projecting a 30x for Popcat. And we are far, far away from those projections still, but massive potential to reach the $10-12 billion market cap, which is, I would say, a fair value for Popcat, given that it's one of the more hilarious meme coins in the market that is actually attached to, well, not attached specifically, its name Popcat is associated with an actual Roblox game, which is reason why the crypto market and meme coins are so genius. Not only are they actual serious investments and globally traded assets that you can buy on major exchanges. Yes, you can buy Popcat on major exchanges like crypto.com, Coinbase, to name a few. Multiple exchanges. I'm not looking at my computer right now, but you guys know the best place to buy if you want to buy Popcat is to download the Phantom crypto wallet, which is a layer 2 on Solana, because Popcat is a Solana coin, a 10x for Solana. But why the meme coin market is so genius, although hilarious and funny, and we like to laugh at these meme coins, they are serious investments. And why they're so genius is because these draw in new investors, new money. And that's why the potential to swing so high and see these massive gains like 30x, 50x, 100x, 150x in these coins. I'm talking about multiplying your value, of course, right? We're multiplying our money. Like if, for instance, you invested $100,000 and we did, let's say we hit my projections at a $10 to $12 billion market cap, and that's a 30x, and you invested $100,000, that's a cool $3 million in your pocket. Heck, if you invest $10,000, then that's what? $300,000? And heck, if you've only got a few $1,000s or a few $100s, it's 30 times your value. It's as easy as that. It doesn't get any better than that. In fact, the buy and hold opportunity of 2025. And that's why meme coins, especially Popcat, I'm putting all my money on Popcat, right? But the meme coin market is so genius because it brings in new investors, it brings in new money, and that's the liquidity that we want coming into the market. On top of that, there's a lot of bullish news. There's a lot of bullish news going on with trade tensions easing and ETFs. Solana ETFs could be just around the corner. Solana ETFs is huge. That's a 10x for Solana. But of course, when we're dealing with these more mature layer 1 assets, we're talking about hundreds of billions of dollars. And if you're someone that's only getting in now, and let's say you bought the top of a 1% or a 2% pump, and then you quickly saw a 1 or 2% decline in your investment, you actually don't have to worry about these dips. These are opportunities for you to actually buy more. But see, the thing about the crypto markets and globally traded assets and all the liquidity that's in the market, this money doesn't really go anywhere, guys. Sure, people sell, but most people investing in cryptocurrencies and digital assets and just globally traded assets want to multiply their value. And when you're taking money out of various different assets, when you see these blockchains that are dipping 1 or 2% in the reds, oftentimes that money's not going anywhere. It may be sitting in something like USDC or Bitcoin or whatever your stable wallet, right? And most often, where that money's going is going into these low cap meme coins like Popcat. And that's why there's so many bullish scenarios that we can talk about with Popcat, and why a 30x is inevitable and it is imminent, guys. A 10 to 12 billion dollar market cap is easy. And when we look at the holders, like how many people are actually holding, so currently the market cap for Popcat is what, about 600 million, and the holders are about 142,000 holders holding Popcat. Yeah, that's quite a bit. That's a big number. That's a substantial amount of holders. 142,000 holders. But guys, when we look at the bigger picture, the population of the United States alone, just in the United States, one single country, Popcat is globally traded all around the world, but we're just gonna put into the picture the United States. The population of the United States is 350 million. 42 million of that 340 million are teens in between the ages 10 and 19. And these are the demographics that are, for instance, getting their first bank account and learning how to manage their finances and learning how to invest in various things. On top of that, these are also people, the demographics that are getting their first cell phones. And I believe by 2030, Solana Phantom Crypto Wallet will be just like Apple Wallet, if not even bigger. Like crypto digital asset wallets will be incorporated into our phone like a must-have scenario. And that's an extremely bullish scenario. Okay, so we're talking about the population of the United States and the demographic of new money coming into the markets, right? But when we look at what makes these meme coins so special, like I was talking about this genius, because it brings in new investors, right? It's targeting those demographics because a coin like Popcat is associated with AI software or a game that's on Roblox, right? The amount of users in 2025 on Roblox, let me look at my paper here, is 380 million users on Roblox in 2025. Guys, and that demographic is even larger than the 42 million that I was saying from the ages 10 to 19, because there are a lot of younger children that maybe you're not allowed, because I think a few years back they did say that you must be 13 years or 12 years older to use Roblox without consent of an adult or whatnot. I don't know. It's been a while since I played Roblox, right? But guys, how many of those people actually follow those guidelines? I'm pretty sure, I don't condone it, right? Because sometimes there are some like games that are not suitable for children younger playing those types of games, right? And you got to be actually 13 plus to actually be on YouTube as well. But it's not a secret that, you know, there's 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds that play some of these games that are designed for younger demographic children, right? And they're being exposed to games like Popcat, like these meme games. Like if you've ever played on Roblox, they're like Lego games. Like there's not a lot you can do, but they're just designed for like an audience that is just starting to play games. And also they're free games, of course, right? So there's not a lot of like stuff going on in these games. Oftentimes they're just like building blocks like Lego, right? Roblox. But you're hitting this demographic that is quite young, and the age demographic from 10 to 19 I was talking about in the United States, 42 million. 142 million users holders holding Popcat is a fraction of that number. And we are so early in the game that a 10 to 12 billion dollar market cap is like, yeah, it just makes sense that you should be buying and you should be holding if you want to multiply your value. And I mean, in a few years time, heck, maybe we could see $100 billion market cap Popcat being traded globally daily. Like that would be ridiculously awesome. I don't know how to put it in terms of just being, yes, we are going to make ridiculous amounts of money if we are holding Popcat today. So where we are right now is super early. So whether or not you bought a few weeks ago when I told you to buy a few weeks ago, if you did, you're happy. We did about a 50x since then. Or not a 50x, but a 50% increase since then, right? If you bought yesterday, if you bought today, if you bought a few days ago and you're wondering where we're going, we are going to the moon. The buy and hold opportunity of 2025. If you're not holding any Popcat, buy some Popcat. If you don't know how to buy some Popcat, watch my videos, watch my shorts. It's easy because there are some, and another bullish scenario for Popcat is, although it is globally traded on a lot of major exchanges, like you can buy it on Coinbase, you can buy it on crypto.com, you can buy it on multiple exchanges. I'm not looking at my computer right now. There's a lot. If you go to CoinMarketCap or whatever trading decks that you're using, you can see the list of all the exchanges that it's listed on. But there are a lot of exchanges that you can't buy Popcat on yet, like Binance, for instance, like Wealthsimple in Canada. And it's only recent in the past year and a half that Wealthsimple has become so crypto friendly in Canada, and it does list a lot of meme coins. In fact, you can buy the Donald Trump coin on Wealthsimple, so it makes sense that a Popcat listing is coming soon, and that would be another extremely bullish scenario for Wealthsimple and Popcat. And we're super early. We are super early. If you haven't bought some Popcat, you want to multiply your value, you want to know what the crypto market is all about, this is what the crypto market is all about. The layer 1 blockchains, Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Well, I don't really know about Ethereum because they've been having a lot of issues over the past years with scaling, and to be honest, Solana is outperforming, right? And Solana is superly undervalued when we're talking about layer 1 blockchains. But for the rest of the crypto market, with all the mature coins like Bitcoin, Solana, great buys, great stable investments to put your money in. Although I do see a 10x, maybe a 3x. Some people are projecting like $10 trillion Bitcoin coin, so that's a 10x right there. But the buy and hold opportunity, what crypto was all about, is Popcat, guys. And we are at micro cap levels. We are super early. The market cap isn't even $1 billion yet. The market cap just hit 600 million today. That's not even $1 billion. That's not even $1 billion. At a $10-12 billion market cap where I am projecting, we've gone up in the past few weeks since the videos that I've been making. I've been projecting a 30x. But from where we are now, that's still about a 20-25x to hit that $10-12 billion projection that I'm projecting for Popcat. We're super early, guys, but the massive upside with the amount of holders, the population, the user base on Roblox, all the new money, all the new liquidity coming into the market, I don't know what to tell you. If you're not holding any Popcat, if you haven't even bought any yet, go buy some. The buy and hold opportunity of 2025. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. Catch you in the next one.